welcome back here to another broadcast here for this Mason Comets girls basketball team. Comets coming into this playoff game, first one leading to the state tournament, 20-2 on the season. The Anderson Raptors currently 2-19 on the season. I think the Comets probably could come in and make this a competitive game. They could come in and really just show off their talent, maybe use some of the players who don't get to play as much in this game, and I think that that's something that I'm looking forward to. How are you feeling about this game today, Harper?
I'm pretty good. I think it's going to be a great game, and the Comets are really just going to come and show what they can do today.
Yeah. Well, Harper, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming all the way out here to Harrison. Now we're going to take a quick look at our Mason starting lineup. It's pretty consistent throughout this season. We've got Gabby Rosano, Kyla Aldiker, Amanda Barnes, Maddie Parrish, Joy Resing. That's been pretty consistent ever since, the team had that loss of Carly Prowse early in the season. But, because she's ineligible for the second half. But that's something that the Comets have been able to work well off of, using Resing instead, using her speed, her quickness, her ability to get open on the court and just play off of her teammates. So how do you feel about, who we have starting tonight, looking at Anderson? How do you feel about that, Harper?
Well, from the Mason side, it's the typical starting lineup that we usually have. But, we're just now getting a look at the Anderson starting lineup, which they're having coming out right now. And so,
yeah, it looks like we're going to have Shelby Humphrey, Josie Grisser, Jen Hazlett, and Paige Shear, Izzy Lanham. I think an important player for Comets to watch is it's just some of these seniors here on this team. I mean, there isn't that many seniors. There's only 4 on the team right now, but I think that they're really coming out to make an impact and show here. I mean, right now we have the senior center Reese Canad, who's really just been showing out this season for her senior season. Currently not going to play today. However, it's kind of what this team is looking forward to. I know Coach Machula has been waiting for this tournament play all season, really just trying to wait and try to prepare the girls for this postseason, because this is where it comes down and this is where the champions are made, as he would say. Looks like we're going to have Aldiker here and Greiser, the freshman, tipping here. We're going to get passed into Rosano, back to Parrish. Inside to Aldiker, pass it out to Rising. Not going to be able to get that one. Quick rebound there from Barnes. Back over to Joy. He's trying to get some nice ball movement, looking for a good shot. And Joy Resing is going to take that nice little 2-point shot there. Once again, you're going to have Shelby Humphrey, the junior forward, taking up the court there. Just going to try to get some nice movement of the ball, try to work around it. Comet seems to be playing man defense. I think something that's key here for Anderson tonight, I don't know if you would agree, Harper, but I would say is that they need to shut down Aldiker. I mean, she is an All-American. She's playing in that All-American game on, Tuesday, March 29th. She's really excited for that. And I think that's something is that, even though she doesn't average as many points per game as probably one of those really good players would, I'd say that, her impact in the court defensively and offensively, it runs the floor. It helps create movement, helps create opportunities for some of these less experienced players on varsity, which really just helps to do what they can.
And I would definitely agree. I think that's something that every team that Mason faced this year and will be facing in this playoff is just shutting her down, because just that size and with her agility and IQ, it's just incredibly hard to stop her. And bringing that in with the rest of the incredibly skilled Mason team, it's just really hard to stop.
Exactly. Anderson's going to
block right there.
Exactly. Going to have freshman Maddie Parrish taking the ball up the court, trying to pass it over to Aldiker, back to Resing. And it's going to go out there off the hands of Anderson.
We got substitution for the Comets.
Just take a quick look here at the team resume. Mason's best win was against Princeton. They won 54-47. Their worst loss, which was actually one of their only loss in the GMC, was against Dakota East, 55-50. The best players, Kyle Oldeker, as I mentioned. Best win for this Anderson team is their win against Withrow. Currently 2-19 overall on the season. Only have won to Hughes and Withrow. So it's been a little bit of a tough season here for these Anderson players. Wasn't quite able to capitalize on that right there. Going to bring it back up the court, trying to get a fast break. Rosano's going to go in, get a foul. It's going to be 2 shots, send her to the line. Now, I know Rosano has been a pretty key player here for the Comets this season. So what do you think about how her play is impacting this team?
Well, being the second tallest player on this varsity team without Oldeker in, she's going to be the most dominant player on the court, and she's quick, and she's, again, just very good IQ, and she's just a force on the court. It's just really also hard to stop.
Exactly. It looks like they're having Oldeker be a little bit more protective, be more of a basket protector tonight, keeping her back on those free throws, not really trying to make her go for the rebound if they don't have to. She is one of their strongest players. Something that's key would just be to make sure that get her in the game, get a solid lead here. And then after you do that, you just have to make sure that you don't get any of your starters injured, because you need all of them here tonight.
Exactly.
Looks like Johnson got subbed into the game here for the Comets. Trying to look inside. Looks like Anderson has opted to switch to a 2-3 defense. Oldeker. Nice little bucket there for her.
That's just so hard to stop.
If you have that amount of strength, that amount of size, she just has the ability to just go for everything, go through multiple defenders at a time. Not even a problem. I think there was even one game this season where she was triple or quadruple teamed and still went right through them and scored.
I would not be surprised by that.
I know. It's just she's a little bit of a force to be reckoned with.
She definitely is.
It's like Josie Greiser is going to put that first basket in for Anderson. Put them on the board. Going to try for a 3, not going to get it. It's like Comets really just trying to get those fast breaks, trying to get that early lead. Have a 4:41 left in the clock here in this first period. It's going to go off the hands of, looks like number 45, Humphrey.
The Comets seem to be a little out of control for the start of this game, but Coach Matula just looks disappointed and not very happy with how they've started off this first quarter.
I wouldn't say disappointed. I'd say, his coaching style is very stern, but I think that's just because of his amount of passion for the team. But I think, playoff time is a very serious time for him. He doesn't take it as a joke, and I know he doesn't want these players to. So I think he's just trying to set the example for his team, what he's expecting from them tonight. Because, once you get into these playoff games, that you win and you go home. And I think that, especially with the amount of talent and the ability to work together that this Comets team has, they don't want to go home until they're, sitting good with a nice state trophy.
Right. Coach Matula has very high expectations for this team, and might be one of the most skilled teams that'll be here at Mason in the next 5 years. And just with Oldeker and Rosano and Parrish here, that's just it's really unstoppable right now.
With the amount of juniors this team has, and with Oldeker here, last year they did lose 3 of their starters that graduated, but they've been able to work off of it. They've worked really well. They've gotten some more experience. They've gotten better, and they've started to just really work as a whole team instead of 5 individual players this season. This is just something incredible. There we go, Brayden Johnson starting off her night strong.
I believe she has a very high 3-point made percentage. Savannah?
Yeah, Johnson, one of her signature things on the season here for the Comets is just really trying to step in and be what they what they need to be from the line, just making those shots whenever they need them and just trying to come through.
Right. I mean, we have a lot of really good shooters. Oh, she tries for another and makes it. 2 for 2 tonight. Braden Johnson
already on fire there.
You know, Parrish and Johnson are both always just lighting it up from the threes, and tonight we have Johnson already 2 for 2 from the line with 6 points. She has scored 6 of the team's 13. We have her back again.
It looks like Johnson has the highest three-point percentage here on this team, shooting, about at 37% on the season so far.
And a third? Oh, she won't get it this time.
Not quite. Looks like that's going to be a foul on Amanda Barnes. Just trying to. It's not great positioning there for her. I think she was trying to go for a jump ball, didn't quite get what she wanted there.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement.
Gonna have Humphrey taking up the court once again, just trying to get that ball in bounds, trying to start their offense strong. Something that's going to be pretty crucial, as we're seeing right now, is just the comments just in their fouls. I mean.
Right. I mean, the closer games that they've had, it's really mostly come down to the crazy amount of fouls they've had early on in the game and then later on when it really matters. But they just really need to, especially it being their first playoff game, they really need to just work on this so that as they advance in the playoffs, they'll be better ready to play their best game. Yeah.
I think that right there was a great example of some of the hustle plays that this Comets team is going to make tonight. I mean, just having Daniels go after the ball right there, trying to get into it. Right there, Maddie Parrish just seeing the ball on the court, seeing where it needs to be. It's going to be
Maddie Parrish can do anything.
She is like the Barbie dream girl of this girls basketball team.
Barbie dream girl?
Yeah, because Barbie can do anything. Isn't that her slogan? I can do anything. Yeah.
I don't know, but I'll go with that.
Hey, Barbie's pretty cool. She's got 20 different careers.
Right.
Maddie Parrish,
probably about 100 movies
on this court. Unstoppable on this court. Only a freshman.
Right. I look forward to seeing her.
Only a freshman, leading statistic right now, averaging 3 points per game. Currently ranked in the GMC for that. Actually, ranked second in the GMC for assists for girls basketball. Johnson tries for another 3, not going to quite get that. But, she's really shown up this season. Her freshman year, now a little bit. She wasn't starting at the beginning of the season, but she's really started to come into her own, hone her craft. And I think the coaches are seeing that. I think her teammates are seeing that. And, it's starting to become what it is.
Yeah. Definitely watching this Mason team this season, you've seen them grow so much, and with having a lot of younger players and plus these juniors, a lot of them moving up to varsity this year, you just have seen this growth that you don't always see with all the teams.
Exactly. I think that Matula actually does a pretty great job at really just trying to be there for his players and trying to help them out whenever they can. Just try to get those open shots and really just develop more. I think that's something that's always been pretty crucial and key for him, at least. It's just developmentally just making sure that we're always sound and secure and have a good team always set in stone for our next season.
Right. I mean, none of these players, I would say, are selfish. I mean, everyone always tries to give it up and get that better shot, which is just going to help so much in the future seasons, especially with losing the one senior, Kyla Oldeker, and who's really a very crucial part to the team this year. And so they're going to really need to be able to play as a team next year so they can hang on to that everyone wants to beat Mason type mentality.
Exactly. I mean, Mason always has a target on their back. I mean, second year in a row that we've won the GMC. And, I mean, last year we went undefeated in our season and then, fell a little bit short when it came to playoff time. But still, I mean, this Comets team really just starts to work work on, doing what they can and trying to just progress over, all of our games.
Right. I mean, you can just see so much potential just looking at everyone. We have Daniels and Sanders who have been full varsity this year, and
exactly.
They've added on the Clark sisters, Ava Minogue. We have Riley Yost, Kaylin Burley. I mean, we just have all these sophomores that are just showing so much potential to grow next year.
Yeah, as I was saying, again, just developmentally. Wachula likes to develop his players. Another basket there for Reze. Comets going to lead 19-4 at the end of the first quarter.
Anderson Raptors 4.
Hi, my name is Leila Sheikh, and I'm a member of the Mason Hope Squad. Hope Squad is a peer-to-peer suicide prevention and mental health awareness program here at MHS and at the Mason Middle School. We have over 50 Hope Squad members ranging across all 4 grades. We spread our awareness through social media posts on our Instagram and Twitter, as well as flyers throughout the school and just speaking to peers throughout the year. Something we did recently was hang up our See Something, Say Something posters in every classroom, so resources are readily available for you, friends, and teachers alike. If you or anyone you know need any type of support, please reach out to anyone wearing Hope Squad pins, shirts, and or just gear in general, and we would be willing to help and support anyone who's in need. Thank you so much.
Welcome back here to this second quarter action. Comets currently lead 19-4 with just about 7:50 left on the clock here in this first half. Nice pass inside there to Sanders. Sanders going to get 2 points for her. Old Kerr already is 6, only 2 points away from hitting that 1,000-point mile marker for her tonight.
Wow, she's just making history all the time. McDonald's All-American, and now she's going to get her 1,000th career point.
Something that I think was really interesting that you said earlier is just how these Comets players are just unselfish. They play for their team, not for themselves. And I think that that's part of the key to their success here just in this season, in this league, and just, how they do overall. I mean, Anderson, part of the ECC, not one of the better conferences in Ohio, but still, it's competitive for them. I know they have Winton Woods, who's leading ECC right now, with their star All-American Chance Gray. But just trying to work around with the opportunities that are given to them, both of these teams. And I think that it's really important for the Comets just to be unselfish and play for the team, and think about just what's best.
Exactly.
Daniel's going to try for 3, can't quite get that one. Sanders will come up with a rebound. Looks like Anderson's going to keep in that 2-3 defense there. And try to pass it inside to the short corner. Rebecca Sanders overestimated just a little bit too big. It's going to go out of bounds. The Anderson ball. So, Harper, what do you think about just how Coach Matula has been coaching this team, to come into these playoffs games?
Well, as the season's gotten closer to the end and where we are now, he's really just focused on short practices and giving it everything he can, so he can get his players to understand that you just have to play hard when you're playing. And he's gotten a little more strict with his players and what he wants going on and off the court, and and he's just really trying to stress that everyone needs to be serious and everyone needs to be on the same page all the time if they want to progress further in this tournament.
Exactly. I would say so. I would say that, I think part of the thing is that the season gets longer. It's a pretty hard strain on these players, on their bodies, on their minds, and I think he's really just focused on, it's not necessarily about the amount of time that you're in the gym. It's about what you can do with it, and I think that has always been his memento. I mean, if you're in the gym for 3 hours, you get up a couple hundred shots, but you're just kind of messing around. It doesn't do you any good. But if you're in the gym for an hour, working on all your plays, working on some defense, working on shooting some stuff, and working on your game just all around, then I would take that hour over that 3 hours any day.
Exactly.
And I think that's part of Coach Matula's message here for this team.
Right, the Matula mentality.
The Matula mentality. Once again, going to have Humphrey taking up the floor here for Anderson. Just continuing that play, is trying to get some nice dribble handoff. Seems to be the main thing that's working here, Anderson, except they can't quite keep control of the ball. I'm still playing pretty tight man defense, fighting through those screens. Going to be an attempt there. Daniel's going to try for 3. Can't quite get it. Black can come down with it. Rosano going to get fouled going to the basket.
This Mason team's had a really hard time with threes tonight. The only one really getting them up has been Johnson. It's been cold from beyond the arc today, and it looks like it's going to be mostly inside. Whether they're going to be getting their points tonight.
Yeah, I mean, even Johnson's only at 50% right now. I mean, she's only shot 4, made 2, but still, I mean, that's not that great for this team for what we usually are seeing. Normally, we're seeing them at about 57%. Well, 59% from the line, and we're seeing them at just under 40 from the 3. And I think we're going to see that throughout the rest of this game. But it's kind of interesting to see what this Comets team is doing. Comets are going to lead 22-4 with 5:26 left in the clock here in the second quarter.
Are you tired of wearing the same old boring clothing every day? If that's the case, come on down to the Comet Zone. Open every day during lunch except for Thursdays. The Comet Zone is filled with many options to have you looking fly every single day. From sweatshirts to t-shirts to jackets, the Comet Zone has clothes for every occasion. Come on down to the Comet Zone for your Mason spirit needs. The Comet Zone, your one-stop spirit shop.
Welcome back here to the second quarter action. 5:26 left on the clock. Comets currently lead by 18, 22-4. Anderson's going to start out with the ball here. Going to have Hazlitt taking it up the court. Comets switch to it's going to be an aggressive high 2-3. Trying to get those opportunity traps. It's gonna hit off the foot there of Hazlitt, go out of bounds. Comets ball. Rosano bringing it up the court. Gonna try out Parrish at high post. Johnson for 3, no good. Parrish gets the rebound, go back up with it, can't quite get that. The Comets not having a great shooting night tonight. But, hopefully that'll change as we go throughout this quarter. I mean, they are looking for those opportunities, getting some of those layups and other things like that.
Right, as we see the shots aren't falling, but the effort, the hustle is still always there. I mean, you'll see someone miss a shot, and they'll still hustle and get back and play defense just as hard or harder than they have been.
Exactly, and that three-point shot's going to put Sophie Thon on the board tonight here for Anderson. Going to get passed back up to Hazlitt. Looking around, trying to find if there's anything in the short corner. It's not going to quite be that much movement. Zipper trying to, this Common is still trying to get these opportunity traps. Johnson debating whether or not to leave the high post. Oh, look here. Easy rebound for her. Gonna pass it up court to Johnson. Gain control. Just gonna try to look inside. Lozano, that'll get blocked. Black's gonna come out with it. She's gonna miss that. Just a lot of these long missed shots, giving this Anderson Raptors team just these opportunities that they should not be getting, right now. It's just because the Comets are falling a little bit short at just finishing in general underneath the rim. Another three for the Raptors. That was going to be from Paige Shearer, the freshman. Part of this is just part of the Anderson's problem this season. I think it's just been partly just how young their team is. I mean, you only have 4 seniors, and the other girls around the team. I mean, you have quite a bit. You have more freshmen than you usually see. A couple sophomores, a couple juniors, but don't have that much varsity experience. It's almost everyone's first year on this team. Just playing together and working with what they have. Looks like Johnson's going to come out of that one. Nice little pull-up jumper. Going to get that to sink. Another 2 points for her tonight. It's been 8 on her so far. Looks like Hazlitt will be bringing the ball up once more. Trying to do her best not to travel. Pass it in there to Shear. Back to Hazlitt. She's going to chuck it up. That was not great shot selection, but she was able to make that in. So, I don't know. We've been seeing a couple questionable shot selection choices recently, but to me it looked like the lane was kind of open, so maybe she could have drove it there.
Oh, Lozano with a 3. Maybe that'll get them started tonight.
Hopefully. I think the thing is, this gym just seems dead to me. There is not that much energy here tonight, and even though this is a playoff game, it's fairly far from home. I mean, Comets just travel about like an hour to get here, so probably tired from that bus ride, probably tired from this long school day, but that still isn't an excuse for just the lack of energy that, we're just seeing in this gym from this crowd, and we're seeing from some of these players in the court.
At the Mason Arena, the freshmen and JV teams are usually there, but those seasons are over. And
unfortunately, most of them couldn't make it because it is an hour drive away.
Right, and, half of the JV team got pulled up to varsity, and so we have all them here, but then, freshmen are finishing off their own season with their tournament, and then...
Yeah, currently at Centerville right now.
We currently have 3 of the other JV remaining 5 JV players up here tonight, but it's a lot different being at an away gym, especially one as far away as we are tonight. It's hard.
Something that this Comets team has really just got to focus on, especially right now, is kind of a thorn in their side at the moment. It's just their passing and their and looking for who's open. I think most of it is they're just not seeing the ball into their hands, and it's kind of just losing its path in the process there. Gonna have Renner go up there with a nice little 2. Looks like she might have been fouled. Not gonna call it though. Parrish will be bringing it up here for the Comets.
This game is definitely closer than anticipated right now, but there's Parrish with a 3. It looks like Rosano really got the team started.
Hey, maybe it'll lead to another scoring spree. Hopefully, we'll see a running clock here in the second half of the game.
But this Anderson team just really started and getting on a scoring run, and
they're trying to compete tonight. They're trying to stay in this game. They're trying to be here. This is the playoffs, and then Looks like that rebound kind of hit her in the face just a little bit. Able to gain control of that.
You know, that's not something we love to see. Oh!
Gonna get blocked there
Yeah.
by Maddie Parrish. She'll
Parrish
go up,
is just
get
going
fouled.
nuts today.
When is she not? When is she not? Just
She
going
always
off,
is. She
going
always
off,
is.
trying to show
You
up,
know.
show out, be there for her teammates.
Unstoppable, like you said earlier. Like
Forced
Barbie.
to be reckoned with.
Right, just like Barbie.
I can do anything.
Barbie.
Quote from Barbie.
Yes, it is.
She's gonna not be able to finish on that first free throw. Try again with the second. Currently 7.4 seconds left on the clock. Comets currently lead by 16. Johnson leading scorer here tonight. Can't finish on that second one either. Gonna have Anderson come down with the rebound.
Ooh, that looked like a travel to me. Like,
Yeah, that travel or
like they are
shot.
going to call it.
That travel or shot, maybe. We don't know which one that was.
Right.
It's going to lead us into halftime. Comets currently lead 32-16. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back here to this third quarter action here of this Mason Comets versus Anderson Raptors game. If the Comets win this, they're going to go on to play Northwest Tuesday, February 15th at 7:30. Comets having starters come right back out, really just trying to get back into their groove, into the momentum, and have those starters come back and really focus in. I know most of their problems have been from turnovers and stuff like that, and those 2 points. I mean, just take a look at the stands just for a second here. And all the parents holding up 1,000 signs here for Kyla, cheering her on in her senior year. Such a milestone for a player, especially one of her caliber. You know, I know a lot of her teammates are cheering her on. Everyone's cheering her on. It's just, it's really just her biggest achievement so far. Well, I would probably not say that. I'd say that the McDonald's All-American, or maybe the list of 14 or 15 awards would probably be her biggest achievement. But
1,000 points is a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's a big deal for a player. It's a big deal for coaches, just in general.
You know, I mean, you can just tell everyone's super excited for her, and the parents, the players, and coaches. It's just a big deal. Everyone's happy, and hopefully the Comets will be finishing out this game strong with a good win, and they can celebrate her achievements later.
I don't know, but I know that the Comets probably should be up by a lot more than they are right now. I mean, Anderson, not exactly the best team in the books. I think the Comets might be playing down to their level just a smidge, only up by 20. Probably should have a running clock at this point in the game. But, they'll work to that. They're going to get there. So they have to watch their fouls, watch their hands, and just watch their themselves come together on the court.
The Comets had a really hard time shooting until about a third of the way through the second quarter, and then they got it, and now they're gonna be able to really play their game and win.
Pass it back up to Parrish. Look inside to Barnes. Barnes get a nice two-point
very hard
basket.
to stop Barnes to when she gets the ball and wants to get to the basket.
That backdoor cut is her best friend.
We've seen her weave through 3 or 4 defenders with the ball.
She's got that speed. She has those handles. Really just quick and
it's just the agility and she has.
Yeah,
footwork. It's really all the footwork and her speed.
Just a great
and then
athlete.
The ability to finish. We'll see Rosano. Another one!
It's going to increase his Comets lead to 20.
That's your
now. Comets, not really used to seeing these points from Rosano. I know she's caught a couple this season, but she's becoming a little bit more comfortable, I think, with her outside shooting.
I mean, we've seen this a lot in practice, but in games you don't see her shooting outside as much. It's mostly put back layups or getting fed when Oldeker isn't in.
The assist from Amanda Barnes.
But we're gonna have Oldeker with that in one.
Send her to the line.
Danger to that this year.
Oldeker currently shooting 56.1% from the line. It's not probably what the coaches would like to see, but it does the job, and I think she shows up for her team when they need to. It's like they're gonna have sub coming.
Kyla, I mean, and you're getting all those points. Free throws aren't the most important thing, but I mean, of course, everything.
I know. I was talking to her, I think, pretty recently about just her mission for her senior year, and just what she thinks she's capable of, and really what she wants to give back to the program, because that is part of her journey is just to give back and make sure that the next generation of Mason basketball just has those opportunities. And I think that her message to them is really just don't worry about what you can't control. Just keep working, keep doing your thing, and I think that's something that's really great to see from a player of the caliber of Kyla. Just something that makes her such a great player is just her ability to be there for her teammates and to look and to just, and not just be there for her teammates, but, help them out when they need it.
Right. I mean, Kyla's just getting a few words of encouragement from her can really just make someone just have a lot more confidence. I mean, getting encouragement from a player just that good is just really inspiring.
Yeah, it's incredible. Gonna have Barnes another one. She loves to do those backdoor cuts and send herself to the rim. I know she likes to get fouled on them too. It's probably one of her favorite plays. Comets really openings, trying to do whatever they can. Comets will lead 46-16 with 4:47 left on the clock.
I would compare myself to a gazelle because growing up, coaches always told me that I run like a gazelle, like long strides. I feel like a dog. It's basic.
A panda because they're fluffy and soft.
It would probably be a dog because I'm kind of loud.
A dolphin because they like to swim and I like to swim too.
Probably a deer because everyone associates me with a deer.
A giraffe because I'm really tall. Probably a cat because I like sleeping.
Any animal, I'll compare myself to a giraffe because, I'm both tall.
Welcome back in here to this Comets matchup. Mason Comets versus the Anderson Raptors currently lead by 30, 46-16. About 4:40 left on the clock. Per OHSAA regulation, Comets get another 5 points to lead a running clock here. And hopefully we'll be able to get some of their less experienced players into the game, get them some nice time. It'll be a nice 2-point basket there from Humphrey. Junior forward, really just showing off her skill set. He's 6 for her tonight. Parrish over to Rosano. Going back to Parrish. To Rosano in the corner for 3. No good. Barnes at the rebound. I think it's her favorite spot to be. The right block. I think she shot most of her points there tonight off the backdoor cuts. Now she's getting those rebounds. Loves her positioning. Really just playing great game basketball.
We haven't seen a lot from Parrish offensively today. So what do you think that Matula's looking to see out of her the rest of this game?
Out of Maddie Parrish? I'd say that Matula wants to see out of her the rest of the game. Just her working on her craft and her skill, and just trying to just continuously just improve. I think that's what he wants for all of his players, and I think this game he wants her to recognize where she needs to be on the court, because I think she struggled with that a little bit. And as long as just seeing those openings and seeing what's available, and just not being as nervous. I know she is a freshman, so these playoff games are probably going to hit her a little bit harder and more intense than they would some of the other players, just because it's her first game she's ever played in where, this much is on the line. So that's something you also have to consider here for this Comets team. And for Parrish especially.
Yes. We've also seen a little bit this year of Riley Yost, and she has pretty good varsity stats, and she's been just really showing up in the time that she's had and showed up at Classic in the Country, and
Exactly.
I'm hoping to see her a little bit tonight.
I think that the amount of skill and play that Yost has will continue into next year, and she'll probably be one of the key players for the Comets next year, really just working her way into the rotation, trying to get that experience, trying to develop. And Matula is working on using her a lot more. I know he's also brought up some of these other players for postseason play to make sure they're getting their time, getting their minutes. Gonna have go out off of Sanders. It's going to be Anderson ball. Going to have Ehlers come in for Oldeker there. It's only up by 31 right now. 29, sorry. I guess the math skills just aren't coming to me today, Harper.
Yeah. Your Ben Haller math skills.
We'll work on it.
Yes. But you know, for someone who's in, what is it, honors algebra 2?
Yes, I'm in honors algebra 2.
You'd think your basic computation skills would be a little more. Computation?
Okay.
Isn't that a word? Yes, Ben Haller has confirmed that is in fact a word.
Okay, just because it's a word doesn't mean you need to say it. Computation skills, okay. Okay, gonna have Humphrey, the ball here, trying to get a nice little move for herself. Come off of the rim. Sanders come down with that rebound. Looking out to Johnson for 3.
Oh, and another one.
DJ Kelly. That's going to put Johnson at 11 points for the night, making her the leading scorer for the Comets.
And for the Comets, number 23.
Going to have Peyton Black get subbed in here for Rosano. Comets currently lead 52-18 with just about 1:21 left on the clock here in this third period. Going to have Hazlitt with the ball once again, acting as point guard most of the night tonight here for this Anderson team, as she has throughout most of the season. A nice try to get a double team there, reaching inside. It's going to be a foul.
Comet foul, number 14.
Looks like it's going to be on Presley Daniels, her first of the night. Comets first in the second half. You know, something that's been kind of key for the Comets tonight is just making sure that they're watching their fouls. They're making sure that they're getting to the positioning that they need to have.
Anderson backs to number 45, Shelby Humphrey.
Passing it court to Razan. It looks like Ehlers. Didn't quite get that one. Comets currently lead by 32. I think I'm right with that one.
I believe you are correct. Good job.
It's really sad I have to check. A 3 there by Daniels. And what grade do you learn like basic addition and subtraction? Is that second grade?
Maybe
First grade.
kindergarten?
I think it's first grade.
I feel like I remember doing addition in like kindergarten.
I think we did it in kindergarten.
Yeah, so, you know.
I don't know.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, now we're in 10th grade. That's 10 years.
Huh. 10 years, still can't do a basic skill. Okay. Gonna be passing it into Hazlitt. Hazlitt looking up court.
Oh.
Trying to get Humphrey. Gonna get a foul there on Ehlers. Attempt to steal the ball.
15, Lillian Ehlers, her first team second.
Only 14.4 seconds here left on the clock in this third period. I'm gonna pass it into Humphrey. I'm gonna try to make a little bit of a move. Some point guard skills there for this junior forward. A nice little basket for herself. Get that off that half court, not gonna go in. Comets will lead 52-22 by 30 going into the fourth quarter.
This is the most useless thing I know how to do. 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E, 6F, 7G, 8H. I can whistle.
I can juggle. I can bend my finger back really far.
I'm very popular on TikTok, and I can do some great TikTok dances.
I know how to knit blindfolded.
I can do the worm pretty good. Probably crochet.
Scream.
I'm good at writing in cursive.
I know a bunch of like card tricks and how to shuffle cards. it has a little goldfish on the inside, and it makes me happy every single time I see it.
The Kroger water. I don't know.
Dasani, it just tastes good. The best brand of water would be the water that comes from my fridge, because I don't mess with bottled water.
Ooh, definitely Smart Water. It's just very crisp and has a very nice taste to it.
Whatever.
Welcome back here to this fourth quarter action. Comets lead 52-22 by 30. Gonna have Greiser pass it into Hazlitt to start out this fourth quarter action. Comets only 5 points away from a running clock. There's gonna be a foul there. Sorry, it's a tip. It's gonna get tipped out of bounds there by Daniels. Gonna pass it into Greiser. Looking over to Thon. Trying to get some nice ball movement. Humphrey trying to fake inside.
Looked like there were some steps there.
It's gonna get pushed out of bounds there. Comets will take it. Sanders passing into Resig. Resing. Looking over to Black. Back to Ehlers. Trying to get that flex cut. Tries to get inside there to Daniels. Can't quite get that pass. Just a little bit too high. Now, Harper, how do you feel about the performance that that Resing has had tonight?
You know, it's been pretty typical of her performance this season. I mean, it's always good. She always just has that hustle that not everyone has, and she has incredible speed. I believe she's a state qualifier in track and
she's state champion in the 400.
Oh, I'm sorry, state champion.
You know, Joy really is a speedster.
I know.
I know track season is coming up for her, so that's amazing. But I bet Joy is looking to get a state championship in basketball, riding out that high. Go get another one in track.
I would not be surprised if she did that.
I think that'd be a great goal for her this year.
Maybe we should tell her about our hopes and dreams for her.
Our hopes and dreams for her. I think they're obtainable. What do you think? I think it's obtainable.
Are you saying obtainable? Because that is not a word. This is a B. Obtainable.
How am I supposed to say it, Harper? Obtainable? Are you making fun of me because I have a lisp now because of my invisible life? I think you are.
I would never do that.
Harper,
I would never do such a thing. Savannah, you know me. I would never do such a thing.
You know, to me it doesn't sound quite like that. It sounds a little bit like you're making fun of me. Huh.
Fouls on Mason's number 23, Peyton Black, her first.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm
not.
Our
director, Ben Haller, has made it very clear when in his regards to his annoyance with my Invisalign tonight.
That is true.
I'd like to give a tremendous shout out tonight to our amazing crew. Have the executive director Ben Haller here tonight, leading in his first playoff game so far this season of this basketball action for his senior year. Have Matt DeBross, star on the court for the boys basketball team. Gabby Affasado, our staff photographer, here tonight as well, trying to get some great pictures of the action that's occurring. Becca Sanders tries for two, can't quite get that.
We see Riley Yost looking to sub in, and yeah, we do. And I will wait until Savannah is back on air to continue speaking.
Okay, Harper. All right, gonna have Anderson with the ball here, trying to get some nice ball movement. Comets seem to be playing 2-3 defense right now.
We got a timeout call by Anderson.
Timeout.
Full timeout, Raptors.
Full timeout from the Anderson Raptors. Comets currently lead 52-24 with 5:08 left on the clock in this fourth quarter.
Solve one side of a Rubik's Cube.
Being able to jump rope.
Probably play cornhole.
Solve for the Y-intercept.
I can do a really good Clash Royale sound effects.
I'm really good at playing ping pong. I have a ping pong set in my basement, and I just go ham on that sometimes.
Definitely mow the grass because I don't do that. The worm.
I don't know, wash the dishes. Probably tying my shoes.
Christina's water in the jug.
Dasani is the best brand of water because it's just always there. Like everyone has Dasani.
Ice Mountain. You know, my family just has always gotten Ice Mountain, so.
Kirkland Signature because it tastes very good. Definitely just Kirkland brand.
I like Fiji because it's clear. You can just look straight through it. It just tastes so good.
Definitely the Reds water from like Walmart.
Welcome back in here to this fourth quarter action of this girls playoff game. Have 52-24 here for this Mason Comets. We'd like to apologize for our earlier statement about Ben Haller, not discrediting his leadership here in this program at all.
Right. Ben has done so much this season, and
he's also a boss.
Sometimes he just gets in his feels and can't help it.
You know, that's unfortunate sometimes.
I know.
You know?
But that's why we're here to comfort him. See, he's over there smiling because he knows it's true.
Ben Haller likes to pull off the classics. The classic smirk for him. Just just in general. You know, he's one of those guys. He's a man of few words sometimes.
Right, and you know, man of few smiles too.
I think he's more of a smirk kind of guy.
He is. You're not wrong. But you know, back to basketball.
Peyton Black's gonna come down with that rebound, passes it over to Daniels. Comets currently lead by 26. Daniels gonna get that. Riley Yost got subbed into the game here. Switcher here for the Comets, been consistent throughout this entire season.
You know, I'd really like in these last 4 minutes to see some more of these JV varsity swings, you know.
Just get some of the developmental
Minogue and, you know.
Ava Minogue just coming off of a terrible high ankle sprain, which unfortunately put her out for the last couple weeks of the season, but they're just able to get back for the last GMC matchup for the Comets on Saturday. It's going to be Yost's first points of the night. An assist from Lillian Ehlers. Looking over to Humphrey. Humphrey trying to make a move.
You know, it looks like the Comets are going to pull out a win on this
basket from Ava Berger.
You know, what were your thoughts on this game, Savannah?
I think it's been a competitive matchup here for the Comets. I think it's given them an opportunity to work on some of the things that I think they've been struggling with. It's given them a little bit of a taste of some of this playoff play. You got to become prepared. You got to come ready, and you got to be able to gain control of the game and know how you want to control it. And I think the Comets are controlling the pace of this game fairly well.
I agree.
You know, also just working on developing their players, trying to get as many in as possible, and making them more comfortable on the court in this varsity level is really just what's gonna help them out. Gonna have Black with the ball there, pass it over to Yost. Looking for some maybe backcourt action. Can't quite seem to get anybody open. Just gonna keep it up top. Ayler's gonna come with it. Ayler's gonna look over to Sanders, gonna hit off Daniel's foot. Daniel's trying to get a quick jumper, right? Get that. Black's gonna get it, pass it out to Daniel for three. Daniel's gonna be good from three.
She's really come alive more in this fourth quarter.
Exactly,
Daniels
I know.
Is an exceptional three-point shooter.
No. Comets currently lead by 29.
Oh, we're going to see
Number 32.
Maddie and Mal Clark and Ava Minogue checking in to the game.
For the Comets.
So we're going to have
Some of our favorite junior varsity.
four swings in right now, along with Lillian Ehlers.
Gotta love the development that Coach Matula is giving the opportunity for this players to have, especially in a playoff game. Gonna have Clark taking it up. Pass it over to Yost. Looking for that flex cut. A little bit too high to pass there. Gonna hit Clark. Hit the other Clark in the corner. Can't quite get that. Minogue will get the rebound. Minogue puts herself on the board tonight.
Were those her first varsity points this season?
They are her first varsity points this season. After that traumatic ankle sprain that she had.
Yeah. That wasn't fun to see, or, and I'm sure it wasn't fun for her to experience either.
I think it was a little bit of a hardship for her, but she was able to get over it, overcome it, and really just come back for this prime time here.
Head to the line for Anderson to shoot 2. Sophie Thon.
It's going to be a foul on Lillian Ehlers. It's going to put Sophie Thon on the line here for Anderson.
21, Gianna Melanie.
Looks like she's still enjoying herself playing basketball.
Yeah. We can't say the same because our season, has sadly come to an end. And
yes,
but we do get to cheer on this varsity team all the way to the state championship.
Just under a minute left on the clock here. Fourth quarter action. Trying to get a shot up. Can't quite get that. Clark's going to try to go for the rebound, both of them.
Not one, but two. I think I'm seeing double tonight, Savannah.
Well, they are twin sisters.
That is true.
Although they don't look that much alike. Maddie Clark's going to come up with it. Pass it over to Ava. Over to Mal. Tries to get it to Minogue. Can't quite get that.
I don't think that was the best shot selection there. Maddie Clark could have taken that 3 up there, or, Mal could have taken that pull-up jumper either. Just that cross paint pass just was not the move.
Yeah, but I think what Matula is really just emphasizing here is you don't want to take shots that could compromise your team when you're up by this much. It really doesn't do you any good.
20 seconds left in the game is up by 30.
Exactly,
There's not much you can do.
But it's just Matula's coaching style. Gonna have Ava try to get another 2 points. And that's gonna wrap it up here for this first playoff game. You can see the Comets play again on Tuesday at 7:30 versus Northwest. Comets gonna win. The final score will be 59-29. Win by 30 against the Anderson Raptors. I'd like to thank my partner Harper Stahl for joining me tonight, as well as our crew Ben Hauer and Matt DeBras, as well as our staff photographer Gabby Affatato. Have a great night.